各位亲爱的观众，我是傅德瑞。我在今天在中声国际电视台要给你介绍一位休斯顿很有名的一位女士，专门替我们做慈善事业的。Her name is Dr. Carolyn Farb. Good afternoon.
Good
Doctor.
afternoon. It's
How
so
are
nice
you?
to be here with you.
Today we're going to be here to talk to you a few things. We know we had an earthquake occur in China, in Sichuan, and we heard about you doing lots of different kind of charity in Houston. Was very well known. Even Chinese community also honor her too. So we wanted Carolyn tell us a little bit about the latest charity work she's been working on. Okay, doctor, can you tell us a little more about what you've been doing?
It's very exciting. As the regional board chair for UNICEF, we've been very active ever since the earthquake struck in May. And 2 weeks after that, UNICEF was on the ground with 100 tons of medical and nutritional supplies and taking care of the displaced persons and trying to provide education for the children so that they'd have a semblance of a normal life after such a devastation.
Doctor 是跟我们讲，他是说在2个礼拜之后，自从地震开始之后 ，UNICEF 就已经到了那里去，专门是对小孩子、儿童这方面很重要的事情。我呢要再问他一下，什么是 UNICEF？Okay, Doctor, can you tell some more audience a little more detail about what is UNICEF?
UNICEF is an international children's organization in over 155 countries, and we answer emergencies on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, where an earthquake or a natural disaster happens. We answer the call because we're trying to save children's lives, one life at a time. And that may not sound like a lot, but it is. And we're there in order to provide the basics that children need, the families to help pregnant women and women who are sort of the center of the who are the center of the families.
各位亲爱的观众，Dr. Farb 告诉我们是说 ，UNICEF 是一个全世界国际性的慈善组织。它最主要的工作就是说，在任何地震或者这种天然的这种灾害之下，他们会派人去拯救当地的人，专门注重的是小孩子，还有这种怀孕的妇女，这种生活上面受到很大的威胁，跟需要很大的照顾，他们就会到那去帮忙。这一次Sichuan就是重庆的大地震的时候，他们已经派了人去。So tell me what we're trying to do in Houston to help.
Well, we've been doing things. We're making people aware through media support, and the Chinese Community Center is hosting a garage sale on July the 4th from 10 to 4 at the Chinese Community Center. And we're still collecting goods, so they can call. Anyone interested in the audience can call to donate items and for sure to be there on July the 4th from 10 to 4 to support this international care relief.
Okay. 在7月4号，中国文化中心有一个很大的佛子啦，有很大的一个拍卖，所以大家可以把东西拿去拍卖，拿出来的钱都募捐给这个很大的灾害的这个慈善机会。所以7月4号的时候 ，Carolyn Farb will be there too。所以希望各位观众不要忘记7月4号到那个 CCC Chinese Community Center 去参加这个很好的慈善事业的募捐的时候。Yes, well, Dr. Farb, can you tell us what else do you do?
I mostly do a lot of UNICEF. As the regional board chair, I have a lot of responsibilities, and when there's an emergency like this, every hour, every day counts, and we try to do something to help the children to return their lives back to as much normalcy as possible. Many of them have become orphaned, and there are all kinds of needs that need to be addressed and met. So we provide clothing, shelter, tents, blankets, education, try to protect them in situations like this where children are most vulnerable, and also inoculations. As little as $10 can make a difference to a child and enable UNICEF to carry on its work.
各位亲爱的观众，听见了没有 ？UNICEF 的募捐的主要的钱的来源是希望各位观众募捐10块钱、20块钱、30块钱，价钱并不需要募捐的很高，因为这个钱拿来会专门给他们小孩子的衣服、教育、生活上面的需要，所以是很重要的。 所以这一方面的话，并不是说好像要捐很多很多的钱，就是少数的钱集多下来的话就可以了。Yeah. How do you involve in the very beginning? I know you say you've been involved for 25 years.
For 25 years, how do I ever get involved? I
Right.
can't say no to deserving and worthwhile causes, and especially those that affect children. And it's so important for all of us to realize that it's up to us to create a better world by thinking about other people and making a difference.
Dr. Farb 他是说他从来没办法拒绝人家叫他帮忙募捐的事情，因为对他来讲的话是人生里面最重要的一个事情，尤其是对小孩子这一方面的事情特别感到兴趣，因为很多的孤儿，很多的生活缺乏教育，在受到各种天然灾害之下的话，当然需要我们大家的帮助，所以他对这一方面是非常非常的努力，而且一直在贡献。他这里已经25年的经验在 UNICEF， 而且他是他们的主要的 board member 里面主要的人之一。Yeah. Well, Dr. Farb, well, it's a great honor to have you talk with him.